What's up, YouTube? It's Galactic Squids, and I'm back here with another commentary slash analysis set from the side stream day one of the Toronto Regional. And I'm here with Hey Boy Blue. Hey Boy Blue, how you feeling?
I am trapped here. Please help me.
He's paid.
Unless I do good commentary.
He has a bowl of water in the corner. I give him some time in the backyard periodically. He's fine. Anyways, we got a really fun set here. We've got Pranav Sharma versus Alex Mbufe. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
You're asking the wrong person.
It doesn't say where they're from. Alex, if I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm sorry.
Chad, I got a question for you. You like worms? This is important.
You're jumping the gun a little bit. We've got Alex's team here, which is a very hyper offense focused team, very centered around Whimsicott getting Tailwind up and just clicking buttons. We've got the Choice Specs Flutter main with all these buttons, the Iron Crown booster. It is the Calm Mind again, which leads me to believe it is the Speed booster, but also with the Expanding Force and the Tachyon Cutter, really strong. Also, Ndidi is Imprisoned Trick Room variant, which is fun to note. Just a hard shutdown opposing hard Trick Room cores.
Another thing to note too, Ogre Pond does not have grass coverage. It is Stomping Tantrum, Ivy Cudgel.
That is interesting, yeah. And you've got 3 fairy moves over here. 2 Moonblast and a Dazzling Gleam. That is interesting to know. I do like the, with Fire Ogre Pond, whenever you're clicking Terra, you're giving yourself a +1 anyway, so that's kind of your setup. You don't absolutely need to have Sword Stance on the Fire Pond, so having the Follow Me is kind of like a utility option, especially late game. Can help a lot here. And then we also have Choice Band Dark Urshifu with Wicked Blow, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, and Close Combat and Terra Fire.
Yeah, I was confused with the Terrifier, but I've been told by friends that that's been picking up recently. I can see why.
Yeah, I think you've seen it on both Urshifus, right? You've seen it on you saw it on Water Urshifu in the top 4 on what's his name's team. Anyways,
but yeah,
Terrifier. What does that cover? It covers the, I guess it covers the grass and the fairy options, right?
Yeah, it covers that. It also blocks Will-O-Wisps as well.
Yeah, the burns.
And, random burns from, like, say, Chi-Yu Heat Wave or Flare Blitz from Incineroar or anything. Just blocks any burns, which have been flying around and do make a big impact.
Yeah. This is a pretty simple, straightforward hyper offense team with a couple of fun trips, and now we've got the team of all teams here. We've got the Gummy Worm, and I love him so much. Going down the line, we've got Dragonite. It is the multi-scale loaded dice set with Scale Shot, Extreme Speed, Iron Head, and Protect. I do like that this isn't the single move like Tailwind, Haze for Dondozo or whatever. It is 3 attacks: Scale Shot, Extreme Speed, Iron Head, and then that Terra Steel Iron Head. That's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Orthworm here. Terra. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was the Dragonite. Definitely a blast from Reg F. Can't keep it good. Can't keep it
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like the loaded dice set only came up this second time around both sets. Like, I don't remember seeing loaded dice Dragonite the first time around of Reg F, and I don't remember seeing it the first time around of Reg G.
Yeah, definitely. Just was like, all right, I guess we're doing this now.
Yeah, very fun. I do like clicking Scale Shot. It's a very fun move. We've got the Orthworm here. Terra Fire. This is very fun with its Earth Eater ability, which you heal off ground moves. So Fire also having a ground weakness, being able to give you that defensive coverage with the fire and also that ground immunity, making it even better. Like that a lot. Shed Tail, which is a super fun, super underrated move. Shed Tail in combination with Citrus Berry, your berry procs immediately. If you've got your HP EVs right, this does half to you. So you'll Shed Tail, proc your berry, and then switch out, and you have a substitute for whatever you want to switch into. Then
Also,
Iron. Go ahead.
As I say, also good to know, of course, that since this is, it's Orthworm instead of Cyclizar, slow Shed Tail, which is much more important than a fast one.
Yeah, absolutely. And then outside of that, you've got the Iron Defense Body Press kind of utility with it. Still, like, it doesn't want to get intimidated. It would get that Heavy Slam down, but like if it does get intimidated, that's a great option into Incineroar. The other dark types going around, Chi-Yu, Roaring Moon. Nobody really wants to see a Body Press coming, right? Then we have the Gyapdos. Brave Bird, Close Combat, Taunt, and Coaching with Covert Cloak and Terra Steel. So the Terra Steel I can see specifically for Flutter Mane. You Terra Steel to live the Moonblast, and then you can get off one of your other moves. And then Coaching, everything wants a Coaching boost on this team, right? With a defense boost to Orthworm, getting Coaching off and get the Body Press. Dragonite getting a Coaching boost is nasty. Landorus, Tinglu.
Base 145 attack Earthquakes with a Coaching boost. Yeah, nothing's really wants to take that ever.
Yeah, it's nasty. And then the Taunt is very fun. I'm guessing for more the Trick Room cores, which is kind of an awkward bring into it, but it also shuts down like some weird stuff, like the Tailwind and Pain Split Flutter Mane. Like you pop your Terra Steel, you live whatever fairy move, and then you taunt them so they can't Pain Split you, they can't Thunderwave anymore, they can't Perish Song for those that were running Perish Song. So this is like a really good check into those more utility Flutter Manes that have been popping up lately.
Yeah, if you look through the teams of Toronto, you see those T-Wave Flutter Manes are everywhere.
Yeah. And it's also kind of like a soft check into those, kind of like the Okie Dokie into the Incin Rillaboom cores, because like an Incineroar doesn't want to come in and proc Defiant, right? And then you've got Brave Bird to sit there and hit a Moongus, hit Rillaboom really hard. Got a good option into all the Ogre Pawns running around as well. This is a really underrated Mon, and I'm glad to see that it got some good usage and some good placements.
Yeah.
Going into the
Sinisha's always an underrated support Mon. Like, it doesn't fit on every team, but the teams it does fit on, it is infuriating. Especially because this one's Curse as well, which is a really interesting tech. Because usually you'd see, like, Trick Room or something in that final move slot.
Yeah, no
like,
Trick Room and Curse, which I think is super interesting, into Dondozo, right? Because the idea is Dondozo switches into you, and instead of, like, trying to fish for a Matcha Gotcha burn or try to out-heal it or whatever, you just click Curse, and then it has, like, 4 turns there on the field. Super underrated, and with Strength Sap, this thing can live forever. And then the Rage Powder Rocky Helmet doing what a Moongus does, redirecting the Surging Strikes from Urshifu, being able to get a lot of damage back on that. Getting rid of Focus Sashes on Urshifus as well, including the Dark one. Good stuff. And then Tinglu and Landorus just click Earthquake.
It is there. Or Payback's also fun over Throat Chop, just because Tinglu's slow, might as well take advantage of it.
Right. And then the Terra Poison, Terra Blast is very fun. Terra Poison, you've seen it with the other Landers, right? Like good into a lot of Ogre Pawns, Rillabooms, Terra Fairies that float around. And this one being physical, I wonder if it's an Oko into Flutter Mane.
It depends how it's EV'd.
Yeah.
Both are EV'd, but they could be, yeah.
You know what? I bet you after a Coaching boost, it's absolutely an Oko into a Flutter Mane. And then
especially if it Terra's into Fairy, which 9 out of 10 Flutter Manes do anyways, so.
Yeah. And then Landers, yeah, Choice Scarf with the U-turn and Rock Slide. There's not a ton to else really speak about here. Just looking over the team again. So let's just go ahead and jump into the game.
Toronto's was real fun to watch because as you see this, there's some fun Pokemon running around.
Yeah, it's such a good.
Balanced.
Everybody's been like groaning and whining about Reg F, but then you see everything popping up here, and it's been so fun to watch. So we've got the Landorus Dragonite lead. versus the Whimsicott and the Fluttermane. Fluttermane immediately threatening damage. You know Alex's game plan. He's going to click Tailwind. He's going to click buttons. So the Dragonite is Terra Steel Ironhead here. You can see how they play around that, and then the Landers does have the choice Scarf. So if the Whimsicott clicks anything except Tailwind here, the Landers is going to be the fastest thing on the field.
Yeah, Pranav also doesn't really have control on his team, and so Alex knows that and is going to take full advantage of that.
And there's the Terra Steel Ironhead. Oh, he's thinking about it.
It's like, especially in this scenario, Terra Steel's not bad, because obviously you'll pick up the Fluttermane KO, Dazzling Gleam will bounce off of you, plus Whimsicott is, you know...
Yeah, I do like that he backed out of the Terra here, because he is multi-scale, and he's probably living a hit from Flutter anyways, right? So maybe save that Terra for something else down the line. And we are seeing the Terra commit here on Flutter. And the Terra Fairy going to be popping off some big Dazzling Gleams or Moonblast here in a second.
Whimsicott doing what Whimsicott does best.
Clicks Tailwind, then goes home. Yee! Lived on both, though. Big U-turn off on the Whimsicott.
That Lando is absolutely trained to live specifically that.
Yeah.
Is a very big thing to live. Now we get to see the Orthworm.
Orthworm out here. I wonder how much this Heavy Slam's gonna do. Well, with the double up, that Ironhead is absolutely... That's fun to see that the Ironhead's a one-hit KO even without the Terra.
Yeah. And it's also a very big piece to pick off a Terra and Fluttermane.
Yeah, now Alex, they do have Tailwind up, but they traded Tailwind for Terra. And a lot of damage on their Mons, but they haven't picked up any knockouts yet. Just waiting to see what the next Mon coming out here is. What do you bring out in this position? Remember the team, you got the Darkfu, you've got the Ogerpon.
I'm guessing Ogerpon's your best bet, because like Darkfu doesn't really want to be on the field against Orthworm. It's like, if it just starts setting up iron defenses, like, you're just a sitting duck.
There's that Darkfu. Yeah, that body press is going to be real nasty into that spot, especially since you don't have Terra to get out of it now. Yeah, and he's just going to start swinging. I'm curious to see how much this does, because Urshifu does have a little bit of bulk in its defenses. And with the Choice Band set, I could see it having a bit more bulk invest than like a normal Sash set.
Yeah, obviously break this. Get some nice damage off. Taunt on Whimsicott's also really nice, because, again, making sure that Pranav cannot just click Iron Defense with impunity.
Yeah, but they do get the call right with a body press. Ooh, not quite enough. Are we going to see the Tingly? We're going to see the Landers. Both are pretty good here. It is Choice Band, so we do know it is locked into Wicked Blow, but they do still have the Tailwind up. So that could be pretty rough for Landers here.
They're just gonna go for Heavy Slam and finally use the beautiful combo of Earth Eater Earthquake. Those of you newer to VGC may not know, but back in the day, one of the best compositions you could have for a team was something called Disquake. It was usually Garchomp and Zapdos, where Zapdos would click Discharge, Garchomp would click Earthquake, the other Pokemon's immune to the thing. And this is basically just the spiritual successor, except, you know...
It's still, you would still see Disquake with, what's it, Kilowattrel and Reg H.
Yeah.
It's still a pretty strong, prominent strategy. It's funny that, like, the thing that you do in-game is also can be a viable strategy in competitive, right? Like, just spam Earthquake.
It has been one of the best moves in Pokemon ever since Generation 1 for a reason. And that Heavy Slam will take Whimsicott out of the game. It does get the Sunny Day up, which is frightening because...
Yeah, this Ogerpon right here with the Fiery Ivy Cudgel in the sun. Urshifu's at such low health though, and these are the last two Pokemon. And then we see the Terra Fire commit here on the Earthworm to live the Ivy Cudgel. And we're just gonna keep Earthquaking.
Yeah, I'll say Tinglu's extremely bulky. Not sure if a Sun-boosted Ivy Cudgel even kills it at this point. I think this game also shows a really good example of just knowing which targets to take out first and what your win con is and setting yourself up for that, because Pranav knew that once Fluttermane was really gone and giving a good position, Orthworm could just come in with the Terra, especially since Alex used Terra so early. There's nothing stopping.
The Citrus Berry. I just want to talk about how Orthworm lived that double up, lived the sun boosted Terra, and then it gets to heal even more with the Citrus Berry and the Earthquake. That's so much fun. Oh, I love Orthworm.
It's got base 145 defense. And yeah, especially like,
it's baby Steelix, yeah.
It is baby Steelix, this is great. But as also Pranav realized that once Fluttermane was gone, Alex has no really spread damage, which also is very hard against a team that does stuff like this, that just sets up on you. Yeah. I mean, at least Pranav's team has 2 Earthquakers, so there's always some spread damage.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's always scary going into like a hyper offense Tailwind team like that, knowing that you don't have your own source of speed control. Like, you don't have Trick Room to flip it on them, you don't have your own Tailwind to match. Your just entire game plan is just going to be to like outbulk them, shake off these hits, and then pick up the KOs in return.
So if I was doing that, I'd have some, if I wasn't running speed control, I'd be like, all right, guess I'm running screens, but that's just me. I'm a big Grimmsnarl believer.
Yeah. So we do get the Landers and the Orthworm lead against the Urshifu and the Whimsicott here. I do like the Urshifu as a better game plan in the lead. Even though it is getting intimidated, Wicked Blow can get around the intimidate with crits. And then also having the Fluttermane in the back, because that's going to be like your main source of damage, right? Your main thing that's going to like pound away at this team. And then preserving that and just trying to like whittle everything down before the Fluttermane comes in. It's like a macro game plan I like a lot.
Yeah, Alex realizes that losing Fluttermane that early put him way too much behind, especially since that is his answer to KOing Orthworm, is hitting with a special move, so.
Popping the taunt instantly, not going to go for any of the Shed Tail nonsense. And then we get to see the U-turn. That's going to do quite a bit to this Urshifu. Not as much as I thought it was. Tinglu's a great switch in here in case that's where the Wicked Blow is going. If I'm Alex, I target the Orthworm here because I want that thing gone. No, but that does go into the Tinglu. Doing a little under a quarter. And the big body press. Ugh, it's never quite enough, right? They do get the call with the taunt. They've been pretty consistent with that. Like going for body press when Whimsicott has the taunt option in front of them. It's being like, I'm not going to get caught on a turn when I'm clicking Shed Tail, when I'm clicking body press. I'm just going to be swinging with this worm while ever Whimsicott's going to be trying to taunt me.
Yeah. Especially because it also helps because especially in this scenario, like clicking Iron Defense, it's a cost benefit analysis. Like, what do you get out of clicking Iron Defense? You are not doing damage, and like, especially since it's locked into Wicked Blow, boosting your defense does nothing. There's no reason to click Iron Defense.
I want to talk about how this Orthworm took 75% of a Wicked Blow and now it's almost back at full HP.
Do be like that. Especially now, because, like, yeah, you can set up Sunny Day, but
Big heavy slam.
Like, think about it now. Very big heavy slam. And again, Alex is up. It's 4-2. Pranav's up 4-2. Alex can no longer switch out, which is also big.
Yeah, it's not over yet. They do have the sun set up for Ogerpon and for Fluttermane, most importantly, getting that booster.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing Tailwind set up. Tailwind did get set up, right? No, it was just Taunt and then Sunny Day. Yeah, there's no Tailwind.
I mean, to be fair, like, I don't think Alex needed Tailwind.
Yeah, their team's outspeeding naturally, for sure.
Yeah. Of course, the Terrafair and Orthworm are also good, just because, yeah.
Did we catch what... Hold on, back up for a second. Did we catch what booster it was on Fluttermane? The special attack booster.
Attack.
So that's going to be Choice Specs special attack booster? Even with the Terrafire commit, like, that's going to do a lot to Orthworm right here.
It's still going to hurt. But, well, it also has... There's also Tinglu on the field, too.
Yeah, kind of mitigate with the Vessel of Ruin.
Yeah. So Pranav's in a pretty good position. Like, yes, does need to be wary because this is a turn where Alex can put out a lot of damage, but again, Pranav just has so much more resources to work with.
Yeah, we do see the Terrafire commit on the Ogerpon. It's going to give it a big special or physical attack boost. And that in combination with the Sun, it's going to be, the Ivy Cuddle's going to hurt. And then there is the big Terrafire commit on the Orthworm.
Also interesting to know, though, because Ogerpon, Terrad, it is now weak to earthquakes, which is something.
This is true. It did lose its, wow, that did nothing to Orthworm. I thought that was going to do so much more. They swung into Orthworm. Nothing got knocked out this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. And this earthquake's gonna be huge. Oh.
Yeah, earthquake did 90% to Ogerpon. And yeah, Fluttermane's now done.
Fluttermane goes down. That's crazy. Man, Orthworm's looking like the best Pokemon in Reg F right now.
Yeah, and at this point, yeah, Pranav's up 4-1. Ogerpon cannot win from this position.
Crazy, crazy game.
And yeah, just might as well get at least something. At least one kill on the board before you get body pressed.
Yep. That big knockout there, and then the body press down. How many knockouts did Orthworm pick up? It picked up 3 in that last game, right?
Yeah, it did it all.
That's crazy. So, congrats to Pranav. I'm an Orthworm believer, and you should be too.